Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back. This is your girl Mercedes,
Your boy Carlos,
and this is our podcast, Agree to Disagree.
two-sided talk.
And today the topic is why do men and women cheat? So, let's go about men first, or we can kind of go back and forth, whatever you prefer. But from a man's perspective, why do you think men cheat?
That's tough. Because of women. That it's
No,
no.
that's
So most guys, I didn't say all guys. Now hear me out. I didn't say all guys. Most guys wind up cheating because their first real, or not even a real relationship, but the first girl they think they have feelings for kind of messes up their head because they cheat. So like they start playing these games and then they start cheating because they think that's how it's supposed to go. So then it becomes they like the feeling. Now it's becoming a game because you're good at it. You
I
understand?
guess. I guess. I don't know. I think that's I mean, like, okay, so I get what you're saying because I could say the same thing. Like, women cheat because of men too. You know what I'm
Right. So
saying?
it's a
Like,
revolving cycle.
but like, honestly, again, I guess you can only speak for yourself. But I feel like a lot of women are like this from people that I've known and women that
Mm,
I know. Like, when we meet somebody, we are in for it. Even in the beginning, like we want to know, like we're in it with you. You know what I'm
mm,
saying? And I just feel like that's the thing with men. Like, and obviously this is from experience too. You know what I mean?
right.
Like men when you first so I feel like we both have two different views of things. So I feel like women when we go into it right in the beginning, like we're in it with you. And then men they're like, "Oh, well, we're just getting to know you." And which don't get me wrong, that's fine. See, I'm
Mm,
somebody that it's like just keep it real with me, right? Like
right.
if we just meet, like okay, we just met. Like, I know you're talking to other women. Like, if you're single, we just meet. You're talking to other people, right? Don't go online and be like, no, I'm not talking to nobody. Really, I just met you today. You're gonna tell me you don't got side pieces or people you're talking to.
Yeah.
Keep it real. I'm not gonna not stop talking to you. Like, let's be honest in the beginning because honesty is so important because that tells me long term where it's gonna go. And if you're into just like, oh, well, I'm gonna keep dating, like me, I'll be like, look, I'm talking to other people. I'm still dating. Like,
Mm.
so if you want to still keep talking, like we can keep talking. I just want to see what my options are. And if this continues to grow, like I will stop talking to these other guys. I don't see that as cheating. It's because I'm keeping my options
No,
open.
if you're like keeping all your options wide
But
open
see,
and
I
you're
don't feel
upfront
like
about
men do
everything,
that. That's what I'm
but
saying
again,
though.
okay, so
Men
I'm
lie
okay.
and then women are like, okay, he's not talking to anybody. So then our dumbasses, and I'm going to be real, like our dumbasses are like, okay, he's not. So then we're not talking to anybody. And then lo and behold, there you guys are fucking talking to all these females.
Okay, so again, from personal experience, I'm not saying all guys have that happen or that experience, right? Okay, so when I was younger and I first started, not first started dating because I started
Mm-hmm.
way back when. I'm only 21, just to
Yeah.
clarify.
Uh-huh.
Anyways, so my first, I guess it wasn't back then. It was a real relationship in my head, right? You understand what I'm getting
Yeah.
at?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, and I wasn't a cheater, and I didn't believe in none of that. You could ask my friends that were good friends with me back then. They'll tell you the same thing. I wasn't that guy. I got dogged several times, and I forgave her because I thought that's what you were supposed to do. You fix things, and then it came to a point where I was like, you know what? Fuck this. You want to play games? I'm gonna give it back to you. I became really good at it. I became better at it than she was, so I kind of like the feeling. If you get what I'm getting at, like
Yeah, like you want your cake and eat it too, and type
yeah,
of shit. Yeah, I get what you're
and
saying.
I became this
But
person.
what is that? Okay, but then when you go into the next
But
relationship, like that's
here's what I'm getting at though, right? So you ask why men cheat, and most of the time it is because they had a not all men, not all men are like that, and not that doesn't happen to everybody. But most of the time it's because they dated some fucked up female that fucked up their head, and now they put themselves like, okay, you want to fuck me, I'm gonna fuck you before you fuck me. You get that?
I get it, but I just don't think it makes sense
It
because
doesn't make sense, but now our minds already fucked up because we thought we had something real and it wasn't real because we were young and we were dumb. And now we just have this whole mindset like all females are like that. Same way females have that all guys are like that, right? So it's a fucked up revolving door. But if you learn to fix it before it happens or gets deeper, save yourself. Mind blowing.
No, it's not mind blowing. I just feel like, when you meet somebody, you should be genuine about it. You shouldn't cheat. And I'm not gonna lie, like, in my past too, like, so now this is where I'm gonna explain. This is where I'm gonna say why I think women cheat. And I guess I'll say it from my experience, right? Like, because I feel like, and this is gonna sound hypocritical, I know, okay? So let me just say it. So like how I just said, you should keep it real in the beginning, right?
Right.
Like, keep it open, keep it honest. If you're dating other people, if you're doing this or whatever, okay, that's fine. Like, because in my mentality, like, I'll joke around and be like, oh, I'm gonna win you over anyway. Like, go ahead, date those
Yeah.
other girls, like, whatever. Just jokes, like, whatever. But anyway, like, but the thing is like, the minute you do play a game or you lie or you cheat,
Right.
then I am petty and I'm gonna cheat back. So that is where it comes with me. No, but that's with that person. If I meet someone new, I'm not doing it to somebody who's never hurt
Right.
me.
Okay,
Where you guys do that shit.
Okay,
That's so ridiculous. And I'm not even saying, first of all, I shouldn't have did that. I shouldn't have, two wrongs don't make a right, and now that person brought out the worst in me, right?
Right.
I shouldn't have done that. But it's just like, man, all right, I'm gonna show you how it fucking feels. That's a poor mentality.
And that's exactly what that mentality is of that man that's been
But you
hurt.
do it with the new
hold on,
person.
but
I wouldn't do that with the new person.
Eventually we mature and we're like, okay, I don't want to hurt nobody no more. It goes away for some of us, and some of us it's just there. It's fucking dug in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Some men just like the thrill of it, so it's just always gonna be there.
Oh my god.
And some dudes will be like, no, that's not me, and blah blah blah.
Okay, but what are you guys getting out of that though? Like, okay, and just not okay. And this is for like the women to understand, and then you can ask me questions too from that you guys want answered. And speaking of that, we can carry this to a part 2 if you guys want. Like, you guys can drop comments, yeah, of questions that you guys have that you want to ask from a woman's perspective, you want to ask from a man's, and we'll do a part 2 of this. So, but anyway, back to that.
Yeah.
Like I want to know. So, like, with you guys cheating, right? Like, you guys say like you cheat or because the thrill of it or whatever. But sometimes it's like, what are you getting out of it when you do it like long term? Like that, like too, like it's not like you guys keep side pieces on the side.
I can't answer that. I can't tell you why people do it long term. I haven't done it long term. When I was younger, I wasn't the greatest person in the world. I'd say that, but
no, but
I've matured.
You kept side pieces on the side. Yes, you haven't.
I never
cheated.
had side pieces.
You kept people on the side and would cheat. So what do you get out of that?
Back then, again, when I was younger, it was, I'm gonna fuck you before you fuck me. So that was what that was. It was so.
Even if they didn't do anything to you, though.
Yes, because I knew it was coming eventually.
And then like that.
Because it wasn't okay. So
and then even that side piece, even though she's a piece of shit. Well, if she knows about the relationship,
most
right?
of the
If she
time
doesn't,
they don't.
that's not their fault.
Some do and
but
some don't.
if they don't, like, and then that poor girl too, you're hurting her too because
Right.
you're leading her on.
But when you're not mature enough to think about that, you're not thinking about that. You're thinking about the other few girls who hurt you. The first one that hurt you fucked you up. Then a couple other after that, and they do the same shit, and you're like, okay, all these fucking females are like
women
this.
are right. Men just cheat to cheat. So that
no,
is,
not all men cheat to cheat.
That
Are
is-
there men like that? Yes,
but
fucking
but
absolutely.
even what you're explaining, I 100% see what you're saying. You're saying you've been hurt, so now pretty much summing it up, you've been hurt, so you're scared to get hurt again, so you do it first. So you cheat
basically.
to cheat.
Basically,
You cheat. Yes. So yes, you just agreed.
I never did it. I didn't.
Okay,
not
so make
agree.
it make sense.
I did make it make sense. I just fucking laid it out for you.
But I'm just saying, so I'm right then. You guys just, at the end of the day, just cheat to cheat. Because like you just said.
So like women cheat to cheat.
No.
Because you cheat because you got cheated on. So that's cheating to cheat.
That's cheating to get back. That's a
What
reason.
do you think men are doing?
No, when you go into a new relationship, see, no, so that's cheating to cheat because this girl isn't cheating on you. When I do it, or if I do it, or if a woman does it, the ones that are like me, we're doing it to like, fuck you, we're getting back at you.
So what about the
you
ones that do it?
and we're going to teach you how to play the game.
So what about the
we ain't
ones
even gonna
that
get
cheat?
caught.
What about the ones that cheat and they didn't even get cheated on? What about the poor guy that's fucking laying there hurting because he's like, damn, I thought this was real. And now the brother's fucking heartbroken, and guess what he becomes?
Okay.
A fucking dog.
A lot of times, though, and this is not an excuse. You're just asking, so I'm going to answer. I'm not
Right.
making this an excuse. So a lot of times I've noticed, and I know this, you're going to say this can go both ways, but this is literally reality I've learned with people. A lot of time, though, why women cheat as far as when a man is, I guess, loyal, right? It's because
Stay loyal.
already there's a disconnect in the relationship, right? I feel
So
like
that-
women don't walk away. Women don't just one day wake up and say, I'm done, I'm going to find somebody else. And let me make this clear. I'm not saying even this is right. What I'm about to explain, I'm not saying this is right. I think you should leave the person and not, hurt them in that way.
Don't
Just leave.
accidentally fall on a dick.
If you know.
Because you didn't accidentally put his dick in your mouth.
Yeah, okay, all right. Well, don't fall into a pussy, okay?
Some of them you can fall
first
into.
Of all, bitch.
You can get lost in them, motherfuckers.
Anyway, well, you guys must enjoy it. Fucking with your little sausages. Okay. Like, back to what I'm saying. So, women don't just wake up one day,
Some
sorry,
do.
and say, like, hey, I'm just going to cheat, or hey, I'm leaving, or any of that, okay?
Some do.
Listen, fellas. We have been telling you. We have been hinting to you. We have told you straight up. We have genuinely expressed. We have argued. So all those things that you say that we're nagging about or we're complaining about, oh my God, I'm so sick of her. I'm so sick of you complaining. Oh my God, all you do is bitch. All you do is argue.
So
oh my God, you're so miserable. Let me finish.
Okay.
All you do is, you're miserable, or we don't do shit no more. You're nagging on me. When we nag, it's because we care. We want the best for you. We want you to do better, right? Okay?
I'm just saying, if you stop nagging and start gagging, life would be fucking smooth. I'm not saying you personally.
Maybe you should stop giving me headaches and give me fucking more head. How about that one?
I mean, anyways, back to the podcast. Fucking
Birdie. Our child probably watches this. This is real nice.
You're real
nice. You're the one starting shit. So, like I'm saying, because he always interrupts. So, we're hinting it to you, fellas. We're telling you, like, we care. We're trying. We want more. We want to go on dates. Like that, too. And I know I watch TikToks and just see social media. I know, obviously, my girlfriends. It feels like we all go through the same issues. Men do not like you guys. I'm sorry, fellas. A lot of you don't like to put in effort, right? You guys get comfortable in the situation. And this part, you cannot deny, though. You do admit sometimes, like, you do get comfortable and you're like, I'm sorry, babe. I know I should do more, things like that.
Right.
So,
or I'm tired.
Yeah. So that is the thing. Like, you guys get so comfortable, you forget about the little things. Like, we don't ask for much. Honestly, you guys always say, like, God, what do women want? What we want is, your time and affection. Like, we want quality time with you. We want to go on dates. We want to, and it doesn't have to be somewhere fancy. That's another thing I feel like, men get so twisted. Like, oh my God, you want to go? No, maybe once in a while, yes, we want to be wined and dined and go somewhere fancy. But I don't give a fuck if you call me and be like, babe, get ready. I just bought some tacos. We're going to go cruise down Lake Shore, go park by the beach, and just eat these tacos, chill and conversate. That is honestly one of the best dates I would love. It doesn't take much.
I don't feel like getting stuck in traffic on the Lake Shore Drive. But
see, like, I know you're trying to be funny at the same time, but like, it's just effort. You know what I mean? And then, so like,
where does that cause the cheating?
I'm getting to it. You just we're prolonging this.
Because
I'm explaining to them that I'm explaining to the men, like, it doesn't take much, right? We're telling you the things that we want and we need. Even like around the house. Like, so if you guys live together, cleaning up, just doing little things, like, the little things, if it can be frustrating, even caring, spending time with us, getting off your phone, just shit like that. We tell you guys to care, just make some effort. And you guys don't, day after day after day after day. But you think we're nagging bitches. So then what happens is we drift off, and yes, we meet somebody else. And I just said, I'm not saying that makes it right. We should just end it with the person. And I know this works the same way for men. You know what I mean? Men, they get tired of the nagging, they find somebody else. And the right way to go about it is then just break up and leave. Don't go and cheat. But I'm saying that's why women...
All that you're saying about, like, dates and the little things count and this, that, and the other, or especially if, like, you guys live together, right?
Yeah.
Doing the dishes and whatnot. Or, what about the shit that men do, that we never ask women to do? Mow the lawn, take out the garbage, fix that, fix this, fix that. And I'm not saying sometimes you don't help. I'm not fucking taking that away. I'm just saying there's shit that I do that you don't do. And there's, and I'm not saying you don't give me credit, but I'm saying in a hypothetical speaking for other people.
Yeah.
When women...
No, but it's okay that we're talking about us too, because sometimes we're married, we have our issues,
Do you think women sit there and be like, oh, babe, thanks for mowing the lawn. Fuck, the lawn looks great. Come mow my lawn now.
Okay. But see, I'm not going to thank you for something that you should be doing. Just like I don't expect... like you shouldn't expect a thank you from me when you do the dishes, right? But see, you're comparing mowing the lawn, that's maybe once a week. Once a week or once a... No, it's not once a month, I know that. But I'm just saying, like, once a week or every 2 weeks. Okay, but once a week or every 2 weeks, right? Because it depends on when you guys want to do it, too. Mm-hmm. Like, where women come home every day and it's the same bullshit. Like, there's dishes in the sink, there's shit on the counter. And it's like, it takes 2 seconds to pick that stuff up. Like, just pick it up. Like, it's not a lot. Like, why do I got to come home and see you laid back on the couch relaxing, and I walk in the door and I can't even sit down and relax?
Who work longer than
don't even play that in part. It doesn't matter how long I'm still busting my ass at the end of the day. I still work long ass hours.
Again,
I still work.
You're assuming that like
my job never ends because I come home while you get to relax and I'm still
I
doing
get to
shit in the
relax.
house. In the house,
That's fucking
and then
awesome.
Aubrey too. Like I'm giving you an example
Yeah.
though. Like, but there are some days you do because we do butt heads about that. You know,
Yeah.
like, but there are days I do know
All
you
right,
help.
so how
I'm
does
not
that-
taking that away. But what I'm saying is things like that where women can get frustrated when it's constant, right? The guy doesn't even bother with. It's like she's invisible. There's no quality time. There's no touch. Everything is just like lost. Like she feels like she lost herself because she's unhappy in her relationship. She
Well,
finds it
then
elsewhere.
remove herself from
So
the
we
relationship.
mentally leave before we physically leave.
So how about instead of cheating, because
I just said that.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying though. Like I'm answering the question why.
Oh, okay.
You know, I'm not
Right.
saying that it's right to do that. I'm just
Right.
saying that's what happens.
And
so.
okay, so you answered that question, right? All right. So that guy that who knows? Maybe he's busting his ass, fucking 2, 3 in the morning at work, not getting home till 5, 6, whatever the hours he works. You don't know his type of job or career.
Mm-hmm.
So say he's busting his ass to provide for said woman or whatever they are right now,
Yeah.
right?
Uh-huh.
So he's trying his ass off to bust his ass, this, that, and the other, and he
mhm.
does help out when he can, or when he remembers, or when he's not tired.
Okay, yeah, and he's
Right,
not,
and-
and he's just. I get what you're getting
So
at. I
if
get what you're getting
it's
at.
okay that she drifts off and go lays
No,
on another
that's-
dude instead
No,
of being like, hey,
that
my
is
man
that
is
is
busting
different.
his ass.
That's different, and there are people that I'm just gonna say like that are a piece of shit. That some people are really good to you and working hard and doing
Yeah,
things, and this
'cause
goes both ways.
I've
Because there's
seen it-
women
I've seen it
that are really
happen
good
to-
women, and men are still a piece of
I mean,
shit.
I know really good men, and it's
And no, that's what I'm
happened to
saying.
them.
So it goes both ways. No,
Right.
but at the end of the day, there are people like that, and they ruin it. You know what I mean?
Right, and okay,
But-
so then you answered your own question at the same time. Why do men cheat? Because of fucked up females that do fucked up shit to them.
Okay, but that's not
But
everybody
it's,
in
and
the
again,
world.
it's
and a lot
it's
of
a
people cheat for
revolving
no
door.
reason.
At the same time, it's a revolving door.
I feel like a lot of people cheat too just because they like the attention.
Yeah, they do, and there's some people who love that fucking thrill. Like
No, there
that's
is.
honestly what it
It's
is.
an
It's like-
adrenaline for some
yeah,
people.
no, it
you know?
is, and some people, like I said, some men or women don't grow out of that. I like this, or this is fun, or I need that. I almost got caught.
Yeah. No, I get
Shit like that.
No, I get what you're saying. But what about just because I'm curious, this was always something I always read, and it always bothered me when I see people talk about this.
What's that?
When they say when men cheat and women cheat, it's different. It is not because
I can't say that it's different because I don't know how you hurt if you get cheated on.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about how you guys say, oh, men can, because you have agreed with this. You're like, yeah, men can cheat and it's just a fuck, but women, they get emotionally attached.
That part is true. That is true.
No, you cannot say that when you're not a woman. You're not a woman and you don't know how we think or feel. I have done it. I know what I'm talking about. I can literally screw somebody and be fine.
That's a fucking lie. But
that is not a lie. That is not 100% not a lie.
Listen.
100% not
so
a lie.
I've again, there's been people that I have, or females that I have fucked with, right? And I had absolutely no fucking emotional attachment, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Somehow, some way, they get excuse my French, emotionally attached, and it's like, now you got to fucking break it off because you didn't want that to begin with, or it's like you keep fucking stringing her along. But it's more known for women to be emotionally attached. And I'm not saying you say you don't, but I know a different side of you.
You don't know. Okay, that's
Excuse me.
because because
again,
I love you and I whatever, but you don't you're not understanding what I'm saying though. It's like I don't get emotionally I don't know, and it's because I feel like a lot of guys play games and it's like I can play the same game back. It's funny to me.
Right.
It's funny to me that they think women that you guys assume
see,
women are so emotionally attached. And I'm not even gonna say you. I'm saying men, right? Like the men watching. And let me clear this up because I don't need all you men to come in the motherfucking comments like that ain't me, this ain't me. I'm not saying all. I'm saying there are men.
Either.
I'm saying some boys, you know, because there are good men out there, and the men that are good to their women, the men that provide and do what they gotta do, and you guys are a team and you guys are a partnership. That's great. I'm talking about the people that are that do
They're
shit,
dogs.
and people that just make mistakes. Because I'm sure people that are watching this now, you've made this mistake. And you can agree with me and you can agree with him, but you fixed it. That's the only way you grow, right? That's the only way you grow is because you make those mistakes and you learn as a person, I never want to do this again. Because honestly, at the end of the day, when you do cheat, though, it affects you. I don't care what anybody says, and I don't care if you don't agree with this. When you cheat, the reason why I will never do it again, and I swear this on my kid, I will never. It mentally fucks with you too, though. it brought out somebody in me that I never want to be again. Like mentally, like I just can't do it. It's not a good feeling. It's not a good place.
But,
you hurt yourself. You hurt the person you love, you care about. And then to try to keep up and play the track, like, it's just not, like, it's just not it.
No, it's too much work.
And
again, like, when I was younger, I didn't think about all that shit because I didn't have a family. I didn't have a fucking mortgage or
but you're a kid too. I feel like that's
and
different.
I feel like when you're younger than a certain age,
not saying it's okay to hurt somebody,
no,
but you're
it's not
living
okay,
your life,
but you're
and
learning life.
Yeah.
So I mean, don't get yourself trapped. And I'm not saying trapped in that sense because I've
don't
been
get trapped, ladies.
Yeah, don't get
I'm just kidding.
Lay your seed everywhere, my boy. But
lay your see.
Hey, that's not cheating though. If you're
lay
single,
your seat. Ew, you fucking dirty.
It's not dirty if you're clean.
That's why your butt got so many pimples.
Yeah.
I got him quiet for the first time. He's got nothing.
I had nothing to
but
say.
he's
I couldn't come back. I'm like,
he's gonna be thinking about this for like 20 minutes.
I am.
And he's randomly gonna try to treat me. Watch now.
Yeah.
But anyway, no, I mean, this is a good topic because, like, this is what a lot of people are wondering. And at the end of the day, I think it just is everybody else is different,
Oh, for sure.
But I think at the end of the day, too, though, it all stems. Everybody, it's at the end of the day, it's the same reason, right? Think about it. When you talk to your guys, or when I talk to my girls, or even when we talk to our friends all together, like, it always stems from the same problems,
somebody
right?
Fucked them over, basically.
Like, no, fuck them over, or like, I just wasn't like, we don't talk no more. Like, we don't have sex, we don't this, like, and it's like, and what do we always say? Like, then break up with them, and they just don't because they still love that person, and it's like,
oh, for sure.
But cheating isn't okay, and it's like, don't get me wrong, we've made mistakes,
right?
Like,
for sure.
as kids, I mean, younger people, and in our relationships and stuff like that, but like, it's like. But it's like, that's why we give that advice now, because we're like, but that's not the right thing to do. Trust me, because it's going to make things worse. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the last thing I'm going to do is tell my boy to go ahead and cheat. No, you need to either fix it or end it, and then go and move on. And it's not. Been there, done that, don't fucking do it. Now when you're older and you have a family and you have kids, don't fucking do that.
And like I said, like how I said, I feel like it mentally messes you up. And I said it from experience with mine. Because, like I said, I'm not perfect, and if anybody wants to come in here like, oh my god, she's cheated before, majority of us have. Whatever, there's gonna be goody shoes on here. I've never did it. Okay, good for you. Good for you. A round of a motherfucking applause. I'm not perfect. I'm human. I've done it. But anyway,
ain't no such thing as a perfect person.
Yeah. So, but anyway, I've even seen my own friends and friends of his that like have cheated, and they are mentally fucked up from it. So that's why I'm saying, like. It's just not healthy.
It's not. Don't do it.
But I feel like it all stems from, honestly, men or women, I feel like at the end of the day, because all the stories I've heard from our friends and stuff, why they cheat, it's always the same thing. Like, kind of like neglect from the relationship, no sex, they're not talking, things aren't the same.
Do yourself a favor and just end it. And be single if that's the problem.
Yeah. Are we
single?
I'm just kidding. We play too much. We gotta...
You gonna start the bike?
What?
I'm gonna start. You
got oh.
See how you did that?
No, I'm gonna make an honest man out of you though later. I'm gonna talk all that shit over there.
I'm an honest man.
Yeah.
I put my face in places it shouldn't be.
Okay. Anyway, guys. All right. So. I hope that it helped answer some questions. Again, if you guys have any more questions you felt like we didn't answer, you guys would like a part 2 where we can answer those questions, I'd be more happy to. If you have any
other questions, feel free to go ahead and ask, and we'll get to those.
Yeah, and we'll just give our opinions. Obviously, these aren't facts. These are from our experience, our opinions, things that, we think. And
not everybody's bad, but there are some fucked up people out there.
Yep. So all you can do is grow from it. Don't dwell on it. You're not a bad person if you have cheated. Like I said, you have to make mistakes to learn and grow from it, right? Just as long if you're sorry, right? Mean that and change. Don't just say sorry and then repeat the cycle. So, but all right, that's it for now. We'll see you next time on Agree to Disagree.
Peace.